Please keep me anonymous. I need advice. I have about 3 married friends who keeps begging me to sleep with them when I come back. I'm outside the country though, but the thing is, I don't know how to sleep with someone's wife because I've never done it. Mind you, they are all willing to have kids for me in their marriages and say it's for their husbands. What will you advise me to do? The Bible said, abstain from all appearance of evil. This one is not appearance of evil. This is evil itself. And you're here asking for advice on what to do. Okay, now just imagine that someone sleeps with your own wife, impregnates her, and then your wife tells you that that child is yours. When you find out, what will you do? Won't you be shattered? Won't you be heartbroken? Won't you feel betrayed? Won't you feel angry? Won't you say love is a scam? Won't you regret ever meeting such a woman? Won't you regret getting married to her? Now that is exactly what your friends are asking you to do to their husbands, and you're asking what you should do, something you should have immediately told them that you are not interested. In fact, I feel like for you to be asking for advice, on what to do, it means that part of you wants to do that thing. You are just looking for someone to validate what you have in your head. You're just looking for someone to give you a go ahead. You're just looking for someone to say something that you can use to justify whatever you already have in mind to do. Because this is obviously evil itself. It's something you shouldn't even be thinking twice about. It's something that you should be able to easily say no to. You see, the principles of God are not difficult. The principles of God are simple. Jesus Christ said something. He says that love your neighbor as yourself, right? So when we want to do things at times, when we want to act at times, especially when those actions are towards another person, especially when those actions are actions that can actually hurt someone, right? When you want to act, think about it. Ask yourself, if someone does this to me, how will I feel? If I was the person in this person's shoe, how will this make me feel? And people don't do this enough. It's the reason why people easily hurt other people without thinking twice about it. It's the reason why partners cheat on each other without thinking twice. Because if you are to calm down and ask yourself that if my partner does this to me, how will I feel? You won't do it. If you have to calm down and ask yourself that this thing I'm about to do to someone, if another person should do it to me, how will I feel? By the time you think about it, you think about how you're going to feel about that person's action. You yourself, you will not want to do it to another person. And it's the reason why Jesus will say that love your neighbor as yourself, because truly we ourselves don't want to cause harm to our own selves. We love ourselves too much to cause harm to ourselves. So if you are to put yourself in another person's shoe, you will not have the mind to hurt the other person. So this question you're asking is not only about you sleeping with your friends because they ask you to sleep with them. Your friends are married. If you sleep with them, automatically you have committed what the Bible considered adultery or fornication. Anyone, the person who is married is committing adultery, you are committing fornication. And of course, those two are still sin against God. God does not want it. God does not like it. God is against it. So now, if you do that in one, you're sinning against God. Two, you are not only sleeping with your friends, you are hurting your friends' partners, and you are bringing destruction to your friend's home. That singular action, if you go ahead with it and your friend's husband one day discover that this is what has happened, what do you think will happen to that marriage? There is a high percentage of chance that marriage will scatter. So you can say that it's not only about you sleeping with your friends because they say you should sleep with them. It's about what will happen, what is the aftermath of that action. This is pure evil. It's not something that you should even be asking for advice on what to do. It's something you should stay away from. All right, I pray God will help us all. and I hope we all try to put other people in our shoes when we want to act. Alright, if you enjoy this content, please like, share, subscribe, and if you have any story or any question you want to share, I'm going to be dropping the email. You can drop your content, you can drop your questions or your comments there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.